Welcome to New Earth. Today is an exciting, timeless pick a card. It's all about the most recent Schumann resonance frequencies. As you may or may not know, as you may or may have not been experiencing ascension symptoms lately, such as drowsiness or feeling tired or foggy or dizzy, amongst other things, there has been a timeline shift that is connected to a spiritual awakening, and it's a collective thing. Is everyone going to transition to New Earth? No, just the ones who choose to. And that comes with a series of other decisions and shifts. But this is big, and in this pick a card we're looking to how this will be affecting you, how it is affecting you, because this has been happening. This happened around June 18th. So we're going to see how your DNA is being rewritten, how you will be regenerating, what exactly are you integrating, how are you upgrading. This involves jumping timelines. The human DNA strands that are considered junk are being regenerated. And this is all happening while Pluto retrogrades back to Capricorn, meaning permanent changes. This is a big time, spiritually speaking. And you know, it's scientific. There have been registries of frequencies that have been showing up. I'm going to insert the images of what I'm talking about. Like before, you could see strong frequencies, but now we have all these. Gosh, I'm so excited about this that it's so much information that it's taking me a minute, but what I want to say is sacred geometry, sacred geometrical shapes showed up in this one. Pyramids included, amongst others. So now this Schumann resonance is showing 11 different points instead of just 4, as it used to. And 11 is a significant number because it's a master number. And this just means that now we have access to even more timelines. I don't know if you're aware, but the Schumann resonance is what we can compare to the heart of our planet, Earth. And the frequencies, its frequencies and its vibration really depends upon the interaction with the sun, the magnetism between the sun and Earth, and their interaction. So this is opening up new timelines, which opens up new possibilities. The world is shifting from 3D to 5D. Well, the world is the 3D and 5D. Some of us are going to the 5D. Some of us are choosing to stay in the 3D. And so we're all going to live parallel to each other, just some of us are going to experience the world in one way and others of us are going to experience it in a different way. So some of us are going to be experiencing this high vibrationally and others low vibe. So on the weekend, over the weekend, or around the 17th, 18th of June, you may have been feeling an array of symptoms that could range from depletion to feeling really energized, because the Schumann resonance really went off the charts this time. I'm just thinking, is there anything else I need to add to this intro? It's a long intro. I know you guys are not used to such long intros, but I felt that this needed to be addressed so you know what we're talking about. And yeah, I definitely couldn't go without doing a pick a card on this. Actually, I woke up really early and this was all that was on my mind, and it just had to be done. So It's a big one. Brace yourselves. It may be that some of you are going to be choosing more than one pile, which is natural. And there, I believe, in either one or two piles is directing you to another pile. Now, from what I remember from the shuffling, now I'm not too sure which ones, but please feel free to watch all three piles if you feel called to, or just two of them, or just even one of them. Whew, so pile 1 we have amethyst, pile 2 amber, and pile 3 Apache tears. Take a deep breath and exhale. Timestamps will be in the description box. Pause the video now if you need more time to choose your pile. See you at your pile. Welcome pile 1. If you chose the amethyst, then this is going to be your reading. Let me just open up the frame a little bit. Okay, there we go. Amethyst. So pile number 1, you chose this one. So what are you integrating, upgrading, letting go of? What is being cleansed, purged from your system? So with amethyst, I am immediately seeing a purge. So you are letting go of an addiction or addictions. Now, these addictions could be a way of thinking, like a behavior pattern, a thinking pattern. It could be a substance. It could be codependent relationship. It could be a habit, a bad habit. Anything that gets in the way of you experiencing life in the most high vibrational way. That gets in the way of you really raising your vibration to a high frequency, which is what's happening with New Earth. But I believe this comes with a choice. It's like you have the choice to make to let these things go. It could happen naturally. It could either happen naturally, or you will have to make a conscious choice to let it go. Maybe you have already. You need to make the choice to let this go. Whatever this is that you know that is something you've been doing too much. The number 4 could be relevant. So 4 is connected to discipline, structure, routines. So that is something you are going to embrace, are choosing to embrace, in order to substituting old routines for new routines, old habits for new habits, old thoughts for new thoughts, old behaviors for new behaviors. Yeah, it's a substitution of behavior. It's a transmutation when it comes to behaviors, transformation, change, changing your behaviors. Because that's when you, well, there's a change in how you think as well, but there's a change in the thought process, and there's a change in the actual behavior. So that's what I'm seeing for you in this ascension process, because this is an ascension process. But with the color purple here in amethyst, I do feel that this has been, you have been spiritually prepared for this for a while. And so it's going to be a very peaceful process, as is New Earth. It's a peaceful place. Wow, soul star chakra, of course. So what's happening here is you are transcending the lower chakras and the physical chakras. You're even transcending the crown chakra, because now you're moving up. Again, this is reminding me of, instead of 4 points now on the Schumann resonance chart, we have 11. So again, opening up new timelines, opening up new possibilities, opening up new dimensions, having access to more of the higher realms, not staying so much confined and having like a lid with your crown chakra, even though the crown chakra is not exactly lid because it's open, but it's like now you're going to have access to a lot more information. And this one says merging with the divine. So the number 10 could be relevant as well. So what's happening for you is you are merging with your higher self, with the divine. You're merging with God, with the universe. Even if you felt like you were merged, or even if you knew how to manipulate the energy in your favor, even if you knew how to make good use of the energy of the universe and how to create, manifest, it's like now you are the universe. Now you are one with the universe fully. You're not going to feel the disconnect at all. So it's like, because you were always connected, but you weren't aware of it, you didn't really feel it, and now it's like you're going to operate from a place where you are the universe. So it's almost like instant manifestation. If you say something, it's like the universe doing it for you. You're no longer asking the universe, because now feeling as a part of the universe, you're going to command, and things will show up a lot quicker. You're not seeing the universe as the middle entity. You're seeing the universe as something you're a part of. And you're transcending, you're letting go of a lot of low vibrational stuff, junk. So your DNA is being upgraded and it's getting rid of a lot of junk. There's a lot of karmic records, which I equate as baggage in this case, that you're letting go of, that were keeping you stuck to certain patterns of behavior or thinking that were connected to addiction. And so you are becoming the bridge between the spiritual and the physical realm. You're going through a true process of ascension. So I do believe you're making the choice to let go of lower vibration that are connected to these attachments and addictions, because you will be soaring. Your soul will be free from your body while still being able to operate in your body. It's like your body's not going to have it's not going to be so much of a prison, because it's like you're cracking that barrier, the natural obstacles and blockages that being in a body creates. So it's your body, I'm seeing you stepping into your light body, because your body is becoming transparent, translucent, if you want to compare it to something. So it's not so much that your soul is trapped in your body or trapped in a location in your brain. It's more like now your soul is pretty much merging with your body, but also with the universe, and there's no separation. That your body can no longer separate your soul from the universe and feeling connected, if that makes sense. So time is a concept that you're going to be able to maneuver at your will. You can slow down time, speed up time, be on time, whatever it is you want to manifest with time. It's whatever you believe is what you will manifest, is what I'm seeing here. Wow, this is amazing. What else do we have here? Divine talents. So through this process, you will be developing or maybe even discovering these talents that you have that are God-given. All of a sudden you may discover that you know how to play a musical instrument fairly quickly, or you will learn very quickly. All of a sudden you're going to have this talent that it seems like it came out of nowhere, is what I'm seeing here. The number 39 and the number 3 could be relevant here. I'm almost like being inclined not to talk so much about numbers and signs and all these things in this reading, because something is so transcendent here that numbers are very limiting when it comes to the limitlessness that I'm seeing here. You have developed these spiritual abilities over many lifetimes, and you have collected the ability to access higher awareness. But it's like you forgot this, or in some way it wasn't activated, and I'm seeing it being activated right now. And your role in this point in time is to uplift the consciousness of those around you. You're going to notice a lot of people walking around clueless, and all of a sudden they're going to be looking at the world differently, and they're going to be awakening, and they need someone like you around to guide them through this awakening. There's something about unlimited, untapped potential, including healing abilities. Now, you got the fluorite, and it says organization, clear, and priorities. Yeah, everything's going to become crystal clear to you. Everything's going to become really crisp in terms of clarity. You're going to, and I'm seeing like clairvoyance and clairsentience. I'm also seeing claircognizance and clairvoyance, claircognizance and clairvoyance. You're just going to know things. Like, you're not going to question your intuition as much. You're just going to follow your intuition, trust what you see. If you were ever in denial of your intuition, you're no longer going to do that. If you ever didn't know the difference between intuition and just your mind and your ego, that's going to become crystal clear. And it's going to bring you a sense of freedom. So you're being freed from these constructs. These are all falling away. These no longer have a place in this high vibrational existence. And it's like you're going to spring clean, you're going to go minimalist, you're going to organize your life from top to bottom, and you're going to know exactly what to throw away, exactly what to keep. I don't see you keeping much. I see you getting rid of a lot of material things, because those are weight from old earth. Your intuition will be crystal clear again. That's what this is saying. And your mental abilities, it's like your brain is going to seem like it's processing a lot faster as well. Oh, this is what's interesting here. So one of the things you're leaving behind in old earth and you're not taking with you are any bad influences or negative energies around you, or people who could easily manipulate you or get to your energy or affect you energetically with their energy. It's like you have this protective shield, because now you see what happened here was these two, earth did this. We're basically still like this, but we did this. And so some of us are still living here, and some of us are now living here, where we can still see each other and interact. Maybe we're even in the same house, but now this person's energy is not affecting this energy. This energy is moving forward in a way that is more high vibrational, more peaceful, happier, joyful. And if this person decides to have their energy low down here, either they do something to keep up here, or they stay in this energy, but it no longer affects this person's energy, who is deciding to to live differently. Whereas before, people who decided to live low vibrational's energy were still affecting the high vibrational. But now it's like you can coexist without affecting each other. That is what I'm reading from this energy here. So you're going to be grounded and being able to lift your energy at the same time. So your body being very grounded in earth, but also connected to higher spiritual awareness. You're not going to be in one place or the other. Maybe before you used to struggle, or you were very grounded and very material, ego-based, fear-based, or you were very, on the other spectrum of like lost in a form of escapism, if you will. But now it's like you are combining these qualities of the density of the 3D, which would be the grounding, is what you're taking with you, the stability within yourself. But it's more like a spiritual stability, and you're going to need less things, you're going to want less things, but it's like you can have whatever you want at the same time. But then when you get up here, you're also going to, instead of being in a form of escapism, it's going to be more of a form of spiritual ascension. I don't know how else to put this. It's going to be a balance. So you're going to be both in both places at the same time. I'm seeing lucid dreaming. You could have Capricorn or Pisces in your chart. I'm seeing Mercury here as well, so you could have Gemini or Virgo in your chart. Yeah, Capricorn is the fear, Pisces is the escapism. I didn't even see these signs when I was saying that, and I was feeling it already. So you're going to have like these really positive qualities from Capricorn and the positive ones from Pisces. Like the spiritual side of Pisces and the discipline side of Capricorn, without Capricorn getting too heavy, too anxious, too depressed, too fearful, and without Pisces getting too escapist from that structure, if that makes sense. Blue topaz, you also got the blue topaz, and it says solar, vitality, and amplify. So you know how Schumann resonance, the hertz, are frequencies that create a vibration on Earth, and they are connected to solar flares. So whatever this movement is between the solar flares and Earth, it will amplify your vitality, your sense of health, your sense of your energy. You're going to feel more alive, more vibrant, more energized, more alive. I don't know how else to put this. It's like everywhere you go, you will be radiating warmth. You will be feeling warmth, generosity. These are qualities that will accompany you. These are qualities that you're going to inspire other people with, and these are qualities that you're going to encounter in other people. So you're going to encounter warmth in others, generosity, strength, vitality, because that is what you are emanating, and because you are in that high vibration, and the sun is that high vibration of joy. Because you are emanating this energy, that is what you're getting back. And that is why you have access to New Earth, because you've made a choice. You probably had a tendency to melancholy and sadness, and you decided that no more, I'm not going to do that anymore. I choose to be happy. And so now you're going to do whatever you need to do. You're going to move the pieces around until you can assure that happiness in your life for yourself. And you're not looking externally to make that happen. You're not looking in others to solve your problems for you. You're addressing what you need to address within you, within your thinking, your behavior structure. And that's what's going to bring in this change. Your psychic abilities will be magnified, and there's a sense of inner peace that is unmatched. I'm seeing this color, and I'm seeing the blue. What is the name of it again? I mentioned it in a recent pick a card. It's a state of natural meditation that happens when we are in bodies of water. And so it would be beneficial to you to spend time around the sea and the ocean and the lake, even showering or just dipping your feet in the ocean, something like that, because it will help magnify your psychic abilities, it will help you transition smoothly, it will help you ascend appropriately. And it says use this crystal in conjunction with affirmations and visualization. To be honest, guys, I do feel you have been doing the visualizations and the affirmations. And in fact, if you need assistance going through this ascension, you can definitely listen to my affirmation meditation that is available here on the channel. I will leave it as a suggestion at the top there, at the end of this video, at the end of this pile. So your creativity will be stimulated. You will be more willing to learn and thirsty for knowledge is what I'm seeing. You could be drinking more water. Drinking more water is actually advised here. And I see a thirst for knowledge. And if you had difficulty expressing your emotions before, because I'm seeing healing of around the throat chakra, you're going to be able to express your emotions, your thoughts in a clearer, more profound way. You're going to be able to mirror outwardly and to explain and express exactly what's going on with you in your depths. So if you were used to superficial exchange and when it comes to communication, you're going to find that you're able to communicate with more depth. We have Sagittarius, Sun, and Jupiter. So you could have Sagittarius in your chart. Sun and Jupiter is all about growth, expansion, clarity, joy, abundance. Mercury is about communication. So your communication will be improving because you are getting rid of attachments and weights and behaviors and thoughts that were preventing you from fully, freely, creatively expressing yourself. So that's really, really good news. Yeah, moving on. Yeah, you are. You're moving on. You're not staying in old earth. You're definitely moving to new earth. That is a confirmation because you're making the choice. Because you want to live a more meaningful, you want to have a more meaningful experience in this lifetime. The number 8 could be relevant. The number 8. And you're moving on permanently. It's not like you want to go back. You're not going to want to go back. Four of Swords, recovery. Oh yeah, you think? You could have Libra in your chart. You're going to be recovering from everything you went through in the lower dimensions. You're going to be doing a lot of thinking and deciding where you're moving on to. What brings you pleasure? What is your wish fulfillment? And that's exactly what you're going to encounter. The life that you asked for. Your desired reality. So I wouldn't be surprised if you've been doing work and manifesting jumping timelines or quantum leaps into new desired realities. I wouldn't be surprised if you've been doing that kind of work. You could have Scorpio in your chart. You could have very specifically Jupiter in Libra or the Sun in Scorpio. Moon in Scorpio I'm also seeing. Ace of Swords. You're definitely gaining clarity on what the truth is. So you're getting insight into the truth. You're getting clarity about what the truth is, what the new direction must be. It's going to be very clear to you. What brings you pleasure is going to become very clear to you. What direction to take to reach your goals and your full potential and your fulfillment. It's going to be very clear. The path toward pleasure is going to be very, very clear. And it has nothing to do with attachments and addiction, by the way. Yeah, there's a change. Yeah, it's not like, and it's a change that you've been wanting. Two of Pentacles. You've been playing with the idea of change. And again, that's why I'm saying I believe you did manifest this. You weren't the only one who manifested this. There's a bunch of people who did, which is why there is a pick a card with 3 piles and a ton of people speaking and talking about what just happened. So you could have Capricorn or Jupiter in Capricorn here strongly in your chart. Let me just grab some water. Yeah, for some reason I was very energized today, but now I'm super calm. On Sunday, I think I was a little bit tired, so yeah. We have the root of the powers of earth, and I never read this. This is the first time I'm reading it this way. So, root of the powers of earth, new earth. See, the ace is new, and this is earth. Root of the powers of earth. So, what you're going to be experiencing in this new earth are all the strengths that you had in old earth, but you're leaving behind the junk, so to speak. I think, yeah, the junk is what is being left behind. Okay, now we have the 2 of Cups. So we have relationships, grounding of romantic relationships, or grounding your relationships or new relationships. Let's see. Temperance, relationships with soulmates, higher level soulmates. Okay. Patience, divine timing. I just heard divine timing is here. What you've been waiting for is here. Your manifestation is here. And that is how you manifest. As if it's here already. You manifest by affirming in the present tense. I have this. I am this. I feel this. I feel peace. I am at peace. I have all that I need. I have the relationship. I am this and this and that. Self-concept, assumptions, whatever you want. Make it positive in the present tense. No negatives such as no, I don't, not, because the universe will receive that as null, void. Anything that is negating something is void to the universe. So if you say, I don't want to be poor, the universe will hear, I want to be poor, basically. So it's all about being careful about how you affirm and being patient. But divine timing is here. What you've waited for is here. And it's happening right now. And it's because with temperance there, you learned to alchemize. You have become the alchemist in your own life. You have transmuted negative to positive energy. You literally manifested this in silence, in your own time, when you connected to your higher self, to God, to your prayers, to your manifestations, to whatever you were doing. It worked. It worked. You could have Virgo in your chart, Sagittarius, the Chariot, Cancerian energy, and now you're like moving full steam ahead. The month of July and September, the months of July and September could be significant here. The Chariot, achieving goals, following your intuition, sometimes blindly, even without having physical proof. You're getting much better at that, and because you're getting much better at that, there's going to be a lot more that you're going to be accomplishing in less time. So I'm seeing achievements here. Achievements when it comes to relationships, patience, transmuting negative to positive energy. And also when it comes to money and career and health goals and your surroundings and houses and material things. So it's not like you're not going to have these material things. It's just that you're going to have the ones that matter, that are truly important, that you truly, truly want and love and need, and that are going to add value, a spiritual value, and not just a physical value. You're not going to, okay, there's another thing I'm seeing here. You're not going to be buying as much things, because when you look at a rack of clothes, or you look at a bunch of toys, or whatever you look at, like I'm seeing someone looking at a rack of clothes and saying, okay, that's my next decluttering session right there. looking at a bunch of toys and saying, that's all the plastic that's going to go into the ocean. And so you're not going to buy as much. You're just going to buy those things that you really want to make sure you really truly like, and that you're going to use a lot, and it's going to last a long time. This whole like buying and throwing it away kind of system, you're moving out of that energy. We have the blue flame. Definitely you're being activated here. You're having a spontaneous awakening, and it's time to integrate all that you've been learning in previous lifetimes, in this lifetime. What you've been preparing for this, whether you were aware of this or not, you've been preparing for this, and the time is now. It's integration time right now, and you are ready. Indecision. You could feel indecisive at some point. Ooh, especially, you know, right now you could be feeling a little bit like, whoa, what's going on? What do I do? 88 angel number could be relevant. Because you know that any decision you make, you can't go back. You're going to make the decision and you're going to have to move forward. But again, I do believe the decision will be to move on. So, to the new reality is what I'm seeing here. Because, yeah, you know what's back there, but it's now unknown because there was the split here. And so it's two unknown realities, but the way you're benefiting from this, you are going to be a lot more fertile when it comes to fertile when it comes to ideas, creating potential, initiating, starting new things, even pregnancy for some of you. And look, I just noticed here we have another 8, so 888. So this choice that you're making is going to last. So make a wise choice to move on to a place where you can experience what it is that you truly want to experience. Some of you, there will be a pregnancy or a new project that you're going to be starting here. You're going to be nurturing something new. And you're stepping into a very fertile time. Your mind is going to be very fertile, and I see it has something to do with your intuition. With the moon there and your third eye again. You're going to be having powerful visions of what you are meant to create. And it's like you're going to see, it's like very clearly. The path will be very clearly defined. I believe there was a sword that was discovered somewhere. Let me see if I remember where exactly. No, I don't remember. But it was this perfect artifact. And for some reason I'm seeing Arthur's sword, or the sword that no one could remove. What is that? The Templars and the Round Table. King Arthur's sword. So that could resonate with someone if you guys want to share your knowledge on this. But it's almost like you're gonna do something. Okay, here's what I'm getting. You're gonna do something that before felt impossible, or something's gonna happen that you thought was impossible. It's like a miracle. It's like in old earth that would never be possible, and it's gonna happen. And because of that, you're going to be able to create something completely new. And maybe possibly even activate a soul bond, a soul relationship with someone. And I'm seeing something long-lasting as well, that you're going to either create something with this person. It could be a child or a project. You could feel connected to pile number 3 as well. So if you want more, go ahead and watch pile number 3. Pile 1, it was a pleasure. Welcome to New Earth. We're going to be here for the ride. There's going to be so many topics from now on. Like, I'm being flooded with topics in my I've just been downloading so much all day that I was just almost in apathy, or like physically very stagnant, but mentally and energetically and emotionally very alive, so to speak. So there's going to be a lot coming through in the future here on the channel, and it's not going to take that long. So that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys. Thank you for all your likes. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting, sharing the videos. If you feel like you want to watch this again, save the video, you can do that. Comment how this resonates for you, and if it does not, choose another pile. Share this video with someone you feel may need this message. Extra content is on Patreon, TikTok, YouTube members area. Information for that is in the description box. Click the bell if you would like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. For readings, energy healings, and life purpose reports, you can find my email in the description box. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all, and see you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, pile 2. If you chose Amber, this is going to be your reading on the latest upgrades, ascensions, registered by the Schumann resonance frequencies. So you chose Amber. The number 3 could be relevant to you. 3, there's something to do with communication and progress. So pile 1, you could definitely feel called to watching pile 1. There's something about taking knowledge with you, but leaving the pain, the trauma, the obstacles, and the blocks behind. So experiences you may have had with your family or in the past when you were a child that taught you lessons, that made you savvy, made you street smart, or made you see the world in a way that it shaped you, even if it was to make you or to turn you to a certain career or something. I'm hearing that for some reason. Whatever you're doing right now is a result of these experiences that may have been painful, traumatic in a way, or something you've learned from your ancestors or the generations before you, that you're taking with you, but you're just leaving all the negative impact that all of that had. You're releasing that junk from your DNA. Amber is healing. So if you experience depression, I'm seeing healing when it comes to depression. I am seeing healing of the pain, making the pain go away, putting the pain in the past behind you, leaving it in low vibrational old earth, and just taking the knowledge, the experience, the lessons, the wisdom with you, is what I'm seeing here. What else do we have? Life force energy. Yeah, and letting go of this junk is going to lighten you up. It's like you're going to lighten up. You're going to feel very light. Dolphins may have significance to you. I'm seeing these geometrical, sacred geometry shapes here, and it's reminding me of what's showing up in the Schumann resonance. I did insert an image of that in the beginning as I was explaining what's going on in the intro. Something very specific. You may be seeing colors, like different colors, shades of colors you didn't know existed, or you are seeing colors in brighter colors. You could be using light language, accessing, understanding light language. Also seeing something about working with grids, crystal grids, but also energetic grids. Something about having access to new grids of information. You may be compelled to using more crystals or having more crystals around you. I'm seeing clear quartz and Lemurian quartz being a very strong one here. I see your psychic abilities amplifying and everything becoming amplified. Colors becoming more amplified. Knowledge becoming more amplified. Even information being amplified so you can read it. I'm seeing something about information like you couldn't, like before you couldn't see certain letters or words if they were like really small, and now it's like you're someone who needed glasses and you're now using glasses. But this is more metaphorically speaking, spiritually speaking, you're seeing. Some of you are going to choose to paint your hair blue, and that's random. Maybe you do have blue hair. But blue represents, and with the long hair, it represents accessing information through your hair protecting you, because it's connected to your nervous system, and it communicates with your nervous system, and it brings out information. So the longer your hair, the more you can pick up in a radius of energy around you. Spending time in a lake or under like waterfalls will be very beneficial, such as showers as well, or just in nature. So if you're thinking about going to a place where you have waterfalls and nature surrounding it, that's a good idea for you. You will feel very energized. You're definitely going to feel energized, very energized, alive, vital, motivated, like happy to be alive, joyful, playful, your inner child being at the forefront, you being guided by your inner child. Because your inner child, before whatever happened to you, was leading you, it was your intuition leading you. It was very innocent. So you're returning to innocence. Returning to your innocence is what I'm seeing here. So you're going to be more playful, more fun and loving, more wanting to experience new things. 1111, you may be seeing 1111, and I'm seeing 111111, so 3 times 11 messages in the numbers. So you're getting a lot of number synchronicities, especially 1111 or 111111, or just 11. And again, I'm seeing a waterfall here, and these are 2 different decks. Look at that. And the waterfall in this case seems to be stemming from the solar plexus chakra, so from a sense of strength, self-confidence, and posture. So I see that you're walking into this new dimension with a sense of strength, posture, self-confidence, and self-worth. And from that sense of self-confidence and self-worth that's where everything you create will stream from. That is the strong core. That is also, because it's a little bit up in the chest and it's yellow, so I'm seeing lion heart and I'm seeing courage. I'm seeing the word courage, and the word courage means taking action from the heart. So you're going to find strength and confidence and your worth from taking action from your heart space. And from there, many, many things, if you let the flow of your emotions guide you, or the flow of your heart, where your heart guides you, it's going to be a never-ending cascading of abundance. Because I'm seeing a lot of abundance. And these 2 are very similar in a way, even though the artwork is from a different artist. But look, we have flowers, we have the rocks, we have the plants, we have the water, we have the waterfall. This one just doesn't have the dolphins, because it's not often that you see dolphins around a waterfall. The sun, Schumann resonance, the sun, and the solar flares are highly impacting you. It's like you're definitely receiving this energy. Vitamin D, maybe you've been spending time in the sun, and it's helping you balance out your emotions and feel more stable. Rainbow, I'm seeing a rainbow bridge here. And I'm seeing the rainbow colors here. So something about rainbows and rainbow bridges and colors. The bridge toward your blessings. You're crossing that bridge toward your blessings. So what you're going to find there is abundance and blessings. You got Aura Light 23, clarity, focus, higher awareness. You're definitely coming into a time of higher awareness. And this is so interesting because this kind of looks like several colors, but these are like more low vibrational colors from the same spectrum. Containing 23 different mineral energies, Aura Light 23 can promote undeniable clarity and razor sharp intuition. So it's like clarity. Everything is going to become so much clearer, and your intuition will be razor sharp. Like, you're not going to doubt it. It's going to be very like obvious what you're supposed to do. You're not going to dilly-dally or wibble-wobble or wonder, is this my intuition, is this my mind? No, it's going to be very clear, and you know, your intuition is going to be working that much better. Okay, so there's going to be healing of whatever happened in your past life and ancestral healing, so that's that energy there. There's going to be a lot of healing around ancestral trauma and generational karma and past life, even if it was your past in this lifetime. Your metaphysical abilities will be enhanced. So you have these innate superpowers that have been dormant that will be awakened, that will be enhanced. And if before the human experience seemed dull or something that you kind of didn't enjoy, you're going to enjoy being human, because you're going to feel that much more multifaceted and multidimensional. And there's clarity that you're gaining about yourself here, about who you are truly in your core. And in gaining that awareness, you're going to be living more authentically, and you're going to become who you've always meant to be, who you were always meant to be. You could have Aquarius or Pisces in your chart, strong Neptune, or probably Neptune in Aquarius or Pisces. Okay. We have pink fluorite, guidance, ease, and comfort. So you're being guided in a way that seems easy and comfortable. It's not going to be uncomfortable. We have Pisces and Mercury. You could have Gemini and Virgo in your chart. It says, pink fluorite mends pieces of the soul. So you're retrieving the fragments of your soul, returning to that innocence, mending pieces of your soul being put back together after it's been fragmented all over the place due to these experiences that. So you could have experienced dissociation in one of these traumatic experiences where you learn to dissociate. That was your coping mechanism, but now you're not going to feel the need to, and you're going to feel whole again. Reintegrating your soul's fragments again to make you whole again. So if in the past you've been feeling depleted, tired, anxious, depressed, whatever it was you're feeling, you're healing that. You got lost. Maybe you felt very lost. Somehow you felt like you were directionless, or you didn't quite know. You just felt lost. And you're going to find yourself. You're going to find your way. And because you're coming back to your true self that you dissociated from because of trauma and pain and experiences that you had. And it's going to feel safe to return. It's going to feel easy and comfortable. Being your true self, staying present in your body, because some experience you had took you outside your body, or you had to disengage with your body so you wouldn't feel the pain. Because your experience from now on is going to be pleasant, gentle, easy. You're going to be able to acknowledge and accept each moment and detach from outcomes, because you being too attached to outcomes was connected to a sense of not wanting to feel that pain again, or that trauma, that experience again. So if you experience despair or discomfort in some way, you are going to feel like this warm embrace from the universe, and you're going to feel confident again, because something you experienced took away your sense of self-worth and confidence. It really was an attack, and I'm seeing it had to do with someone, because with the solar plexus chakra, I feel this is a lot to do with our exchange with other human beings and how they can siphon our energy through that cord, how they can attack us just with our energy, how what they do to us then stays there. And it's like you're getting rid of that junk. It's like a natural process of purging all that junk that was stored there, that was a hit to your self-confidence, and it held you back in many ways in life. So you're no longer going to feel held back. And you're no longer gonna feel lost. Now you're gonna feel confident that you have what it takes to move through life's challenges. Okay. Release. Oh yeah, you're definitely purging and releasing like nobody's business. It is amazing. 13, death, Scorpio energy. Regeneration. You're going through a death and a rebirth in the widest sense of the word. So the key word for you will be release and surrender. Keyword. So I don't know where we got cut off here, but any coping mechanisms associated to the pain, addictions, it seems like you're releasing. Got the number 13, 1 plus 3 is a 4, so it takes discipline. It takes new habits. It's like you are letting go of old habits and grabbing onto new ones. And we had the 4 in the crystal card in the last reading, which was amethyst, and amethyst is connected to addictions. So pile 1 is definitely connected. We have the hermit. You could have Virgo in your chart. Hermit also showed up in pile number 1. So you're going to allow your intuition to guide you, and you're going to take the space, and you're going to give yourself time, and you're going to allow yourself to disconnect whenever necessary. You're going to feel more comfortable just being by yourself. The number 9 could be relevant. Sorry, 2 of Wands. Some of you could have either a strong Mars placement or Aries in Mars, or a strong Aries in your chart. 2 of Wands. You're going to be planning, doing a lot of planning, but taking something with you from this past, and it's the knowledge again. King of Wands, you could have Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries in your chart. That's the courage. That is the solar plexus chakra. The courage to let go. The courage to follow your heart. Taking action from your heart space. This is vitality. This is feeling that spark of inspiration. That is fire energy. You're fired up. King of Discs. You're grounding as well. So you follow the spark of inspiration, then you ground it. You make it real. You make it into something that you can touch and smell, and it's not something that's just up in the air. It's the rainbow bridge. You could have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in your chart. There's a sense of feeling very stable. We have the Ace of Wands, a new passionate beginning, following your passions, following that spark of inspiration. Justice, doing yourself justice, finding a balance, and doing yourself justice. You could have Libra in your chart, finding a balance in your life. There could be a contract that you're going to be signing. I'm seeing the World here, so it could be a contract like something about the internet or a new karmic contract that you're living out as well. Something about the Sword. Definitely watch pile number 1. Mother of Swords, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy. You're definitely cutting out what no longer serves your highest good. 9 of Pentacles, you're achieving financial freedom and independence. Some of you are getting a divorce from someone very toxic with the Devil here. Capricorn energy. You're definitely cutting ties with a lot of toxicity. You're becoming independent from all that toxicity, especially if that was memories of pain that was stored in your DNA. That is all going. It's leaving. Yeah, cutting ties with the past. Toxicity. 10 of Swords. The worst is now behind you. Putting the worst behind you. Putting really bad situations behind you. And instead, you're substituting that with deep cellular healing on a quantum level. You could have a starseed, Arcturian. You could be an Arcturian starseed. But there's a lot of physical and emotional healing happening here for you. You're walking into this new earth pretty much healed on a cellular level. If you would like to check out the Arcturian energy, you could check out my Starseed pick a cards. You manifested this, by the way. Magician in the Mirror. Yeah. You maybe even did mirror manifestation. The number 53 and the number 8 could be relevant. You definitely manifested this. You could definitely have Gemini or Virgo in your chart. The Mirror. Self-examination, knowing thyself and seeing who you really are. You're going to see who you are, truly, at your core. Because you're free from the trauma and the pain. You're free from the oppression. You're free from everything that was bogging you down, even addictions that maybe were masking what was truly behind the superficial image. You're going to truly be acquainted with yourself, and you're going to be doing a lot of self-examination. Yeah. And that was your reading, pile number 2. Interesting. Much shorter than reading number 1, but I do feel there's a connection there, so you may want to go check that one out. It was a pleasure to read for you guys. Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. It really helps the channel, and it helps me bring you more. Save the video if you want to watch it again later. Hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Share this video if you feel someone would benefit from the information being shared here. Extra content is on Patreon, TikTok, YouTube members area. Information for that is in the description box. For my healing bracelets, you can find a link to the Etsy store with a special discount code in the description box. And for readings, life purpose reports, and energy healings, you can find my email in the description box. It was a pleasure to read for all of you today. Bless you all. See you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, pile 3. If you chose the Apache Tears, this is your reading. Okay, so with Apache Tears here, I'm seeing grieving. So you could be grieving already someone you have lost, or you could finally be able to close a cycle of grieving through this new experience on New Earth. The number 5 could be relevant. 5 means change, so there's definitely change when it comes to maybe a long-drawn grieving process. Now, it could be grieving someone, it could be grieving your old self. Maybe as you are ascending, you will be grieving aspects of yourself, even if they were toxic, or even if they were things that you no longer want to take with you. There could be some crying going on through this process of change. You could be purging a lot through tears and crying, is what I'm seeing here. But definitely expect change. Powerful change. We have kyanite. Cutting cords. Archangel Michael is with you. The number 28 is a very prosperous number. So this means prosperity coming your way, and you have already gained some insight into what that is and how much, and maybe even how it's coming to you, but you know it's coming. Razor sharp clarity. I am seeing the truth. Seeing the truth for what it is, and blunt truth, and being okay with the truth. What else do we have? Harmonic flight. Okay, something about a relationship, a higher level soul relationship is what I'm seeing here. And that relationship really taking flight. Okay. I'm seeing water and fire elements. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. One of you is more fiery, one of you is more watery, one of you is more passionate, one of you is more emotional, one of you is more sensitive, and one of you is more, I'm going to use the term badass. One of you is more expressive, one of you is more introverted. The number 29 could be relevant, but 2 plus 9 in numerology is a 2. So the number 2, relationships. Okay. Ascension. Yes, of course, you guys are ascending. You guys are definitely stepping into new earth. The number 18 could be relevant. The number 9, closing a cycle behind you. The rainbow bridge. The rainbow bridge came up in pile number 2, so you could be connected to pile number 2. A strong center, a strong core is what I'm seeing. All your chakras in their place. Your energy is being very, very balanced. You're very at peace, tranquil, calm, mellow. These are words that are coming up. Yeah, silence. Amber. Oof. Did I send you guys to pile number 2? Because that was Amber. Look at that. I didn't even, when I looked at this card, I didn't even associate Amber. This could be so many things, but I guess there's a kind of like, it looks like either a bug or a butterfly in there. But to me, when I looked at this, I saw a solar flare. And the solar flare, of course, is connected to the Schumann resonance. So that's what I looked at when I saw this. I did not know that this was Amber. I didn't look at, because these are drawings. These are not the actual crystals, right? Healing. Pile 2, you guys need to go watch Pile 2. Warmth, regeneration, and grounding. Exuding warmth and electrical charge. Amber was believed by the Chinese to encapsulate the soul of the tiger when it dies. With the rich history, amber was used as a protective talisman dating back to ancient times, technically comprised of tree resin that has been fossilized. Amber is used for grounding higher energies back to earth. So you're going to be grounding higher energies back to earth. So, yeah, you're one of those, you're part of a group of people who manifested new earth. When rubbed, it can become electrically charged, dispelling negativity and igniting desire. So you're going to be dispelling negativity and igniting desire. Amber is used as a purifier, cleansing the environment and the chakras alike. So your chakras will be cleansed. Use amber to electrify your life. You will be regenerating. You're going to be dispelling a lot of negative energy. You're leaving it back. You're not taking it with you. And your desires will be ignited. Morganite. Need to sneeze. And I'm back after the sneeze. I was able to save you guys from the sneeze. Yeah, because I wasn't going to edit it out anyway. So maybe some of you just sneezed. Maybe you've been sneezing a lot. That could be an ascension symptom because you're releasing a lot. The sneeze means you're releasing if you've been sneezing. Acceptance and compassion. So you're going to sink into an energy of acceptance. Finally being able to be in that energy of accepting what you cannot change, and compassion for yourself and everyone around you. You're releasing a lot of stuff that, especially when it comes to relating to other people, that really gets in the way. The ultimate love attractor. Ooh, you're attracting love. Of course, yeah. We have that here. A love relationship. Morganite opens channels for positivity, affection, and devotion. Yeah. This is all connected to love to flow effortlessly through your energetic fields. Yes. So that you can attract love. Morganite is able to uncover deep emotional pain. So the reason why your energetic field is going to be attracting love is because you are substituting this deep emotional pain for positivity, affection, compassion, and you're releasing that pain. Because there's awareness being brought to unexpressed feelings that have been residing within your body, and that junk is being released from your DNA. It was stored there for even if you weren't aware of it, it was stored there. Know that these feelings can change and are not a part of your identity. So it's not what happened to you, it's what you do with it. And now what you're doing is you are disposing of the garbage. Clearing away thoughts of martyrdom. You're going to be clearing away thoughts of martyrdom, victimhood, victim mentality, or your connection to a time where you were an actual victim. Morganite expands your ability to love and receive love, advancing your soul to the core of its inner truth. Libra, Venus. You could have strong Venus placement, Libra or Taurus in your chart. The number 18 could be relevant, as well as the number 9. Well-deserved reward. 9 of Pentacles. Is this an... yeah. So financial freedom, financial balance, financial independence, health, stability, a job well done, being rewarded. Rewarded. Okay, let's try and understand. Okay, you decided after a lot of suffering that all you wanted to experience was peace. You no longer wanted to feel stuck, but you experienced a soulmate. You experienced a soulmate? I didn't want to say that, but maybe, yeah, this is connected to a soulmate experience. But what I wanted to say is that you experienced a, what do you call it when you're at a stalemate? Maybe you were at a stalemate with a soulmate. You could have a moon in Libra or some placement in Libra. A stalemate with a soulmate. But you're getting out of that stalemate because you're choosing peace. Look at that. 2 of Cups, love. Now that came out in pile number 1. You may want to go check out pile number 1. So a decision will be made in love, and it's bringing you love. Okay. You're coming out of a stalemate when it comes to a relationship or romantic relationships in general. Because now we have the King of Cups. Waves may be significant, surfing or some form of surfing or ocean sports, something like that. I just see. And now we have the Queen of Cups, divine counterparts. Yeah, absolutely. And they're facing each other. So if you had your back to your soulmate, you're going to be facing each other. You could both have strong water in your chart, and one of you could have strong fire. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So one of you is being expressive with your emotions, showing your emotions. The other one is letting their emotions be known energetically, even though they're not as expressive when it comes to taking action or words, but the energy is felt. And with the Devil here, we have strong bonds. So a karmic bond that cannot be severed. But it is based on love and emotions and peace, so it is high vibrational. It's just that it's also grounded, and there's also an element of being together. So this is your well-deserved reward for choosing peace, for choosing a spiritual path, for becoming a better person, for choosing to be better, choosing to do the work on yourself. One of you could have Capricorn in your chart. You have the Tower. This is even better news because it's the end of the devil. It's the Tower. It's that faulty foundation crumbling. The ego, death of the ego, crumbling of your ego, and the ego of the person you're dealing with. Unexpectedly, out of the blue, Scorpio energy, tearing down toxicity within a connection, or preventing you from a connection, or preventing you to make a decision with this connection. The number 16 and the number 7 could be relevant. A spiritual path that tore down a faulty foundation. Father of Pentacles now. Where did we see Earth energy? Pile 2, it doesn't matter, but why am I seeing this Father of Pentacles here? Financial stability? Oh, for some of you, you're breaking free from a toxic partner that you may have been married to. Or a toxic boss, or a toxic male figure. Ace of Swords, because of some revelation of the truth that became undeniable at one point. Father of Swords. So much masculine energy going on here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The truth being brought to you by someone wise, or a new beginning with someone who is very wise. The truth about two people bringing down a faulty foundation. A well-deserved reward for killing the ego, moving away, letting the faulty foundation crumble. For using your wisdom, your intuition, your knowledge, your experience in a way that was constructive and productive. The Magician, you manifested. You had the skills, you had the talents, you learned what you needed to, you developed what you needed to, and you make magic happen. You manifested, or you're manifesting a well-deserved reward where you're breaking down anything, any toxic relationship in your life, and you're allowing whatever is overwhelming you, burdening you, creating too much of a weight and is not adding to your life to fall away. The Golden Children. Oh, wow. Okay, so inner child. You're going to allow your inner child to lead from now on. Is your inner child leading you? No longer your ego. But the true, innocent, pure part of yourself, not that devil that was attached in old earth. You could be creating a child with a higher level soulmate here. This child is going to be one of the golden children who has rare gifts to share and to teach on New Earth. Who's going to be one of the first to be born on New Earth, who is not going to know anything about old Earth. This child is going to be very tender. You are a portal to this child. Or I see a spirit baby coming through for you, who is with you regardless of whether they're going to be born in this dimension or if they're going to accompany you in spirit and act through you, activating your own inner child, your own tenderness, your own innocence, and discovering rare gifts that you didn't know you had until you were able to take flight with this higher level soulmate. I definitely do see a reward for how you've conducted your life coming through as a love relationship. Your strength is being rewarded, your courage is being rewarded, taking action from your heart space will be rewarded. Taming the beast, following your instincts, operating that change in your life that needs to be done, the courage, your courage will be rewarded. Financially, health-wise, love-wise, emotionally, you will be mentally rewarded. 5-5, change. Definite change. We have divine sensuality. So you're going to experience a higher level of lovemaking and erotic exchange. The number 22 could be relevant to you. The number 4. A strong bond, lust combined with emotion, combined with a mental connection. Okay, it seems like we've hit a wall here, and this is the end of pile number 3. You may find other messages in other piles, I do believe. All these piles seem to be connected. So that was your reading, pile number 3. It was a pleasure to read for you guys. Thank you for all your likes. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Comment how this resonates in the description box. Share the video with someone you feel may need this message. Hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. And save the video if you want to watch it later. Extra content is on Patreon, TikTok, YouTube members area. Information for that is in the description box. For my healing bracelets, you can find a link in the description box with a special discount code. And if you'd like an energy healing, reading, or life purpose reports from me, you can find my email in the description box. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all. See you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time.